You're welcome to another episode of DNR Dialogue Talk Show. I am your host, Detolu, and with me is.
Rocky Bat. Today we'll be discussing about time management and productivity. Let's share our thoughts, let's learn together, let's get started.
So let me ask you, have you set a long-term goal before?
Yes.
Okay, so what strategies and plan did you set that make you to achieve those goals?
I've set the long-term goals before, and one of the main long-term goals that I've set is to graduate with a good grade while I was in the university, even while actively participating as a leader, like being the deputy governor of my class and the general secretary of the school. So that does not stop me from achieving my goals. And how did I achieve these goals? Like I set a clearer goals, then I prioritize my time, then I stay focused and being disciplined. What are the common time management mistakes young adults make, and how can they avoid them?
I think the first time management mistake that young adults make is procrastination. Yeah, they procrastinate a lot on things. Okay, you set goals, these are the things I want to achieve, but you keep skipping it. And I think this is because we don't set time to our goals. That's another mistake that young adults make for time management, concerning time management. So not timing, after setting your goals, you not set a time to it. Okay, today, the first thing I want to do today is to take my bath, for instance, yeah. But I did not set a time that okay, after I'll take my bait at 10 o'clock. There are other goals you set. So if you do not set a time for when you want to do these things, you tend to procrastinate it, or you do the first one and you leave the rest. So the first one is procrastination, then not timing. Another thing is eliminating distraction. You create your goals. Okay, today I want to read my book, but the television is on or your data is on. So all those things are going to cause distraction. So common mistakes that young adults make for time management is procrastination, not setting time to not attaching a time to their goals, and not eliminating distraction when they want to work. So to stay productive, what are the things that you do?
I do a lot of things, and one of the things is, I make use of affirmation words and motivational words like, okay, Rokiba, you can do better, do not procrastinate, and try to stay motivated, and also try to overcome challenge, like you will surely get there. And also, like, there is nothing impossible. Whenever you put your mind on it, you try to achieve it. And so I make use of incentive, like I use incentive for myself in terms of I celebrate myself whenever I think that okay, I achieve a little thing or a big thing by celebrating myself. I can gift myself, and also sharing my success story with my family and friends. Then also I sleep. Like when you sleep, you try to relax and calm, then you try to understand yourself better, and also it will improve it will boost your energy. Little, what's something about time management that you know now that you wish you knew before?
Okay, there are two things I now know about time management. I wish I knew. First thing, I don't know if you heard of this thing called 2 minutes rule. Okay, so according to 2 minutes rule, when after breaking down your task, you look at the tasks, anything that can be achieved under 2 minutes. I look at I can do this under 2 minutes, do them first. So that is one time management hack that I learned. That when there's a task on your list that can be done under 2 minutes, do those tasks first.
Try
So
to do it as soon as
yeah, do it
possible.
as so it's going to leave your list because if you keep leaving it there, you just overlook it. Another thing is multitasking. Before I used to multitasking is good for some people, yeah, but for me, I learned that it's not really good for me. It's I will not like give my best, so it's better I focus on one thing. So two things I wish I knew earlier is the 2 minutes rule and
And
multitasking.
multitasking. As we all know, no one is perfect.
Yeah,
We are all human and we are prone to make mistakes.
yeah.
So how can you learn from your mistakes? And
The first thing to do is to identify the mistake. Reflect on what went wrong. Because if you don't know the reason why you made a mistake, it is very possible for you to repeat the mistake. So identify the mistake. Another thing is to be kind to yourself. What has happened has happened. Yeah, I'm talking to you. What has happened has happened. You made a wrong choice. You did not expect the outcome to be like what has happened. So be kind to yourself. What has happened has happened. Just accept it. Another thing is to try again. After identifying your mistake, try again. Iconic leaders, all the iconic leaders that we know, they did not quit. Yeah. Thomas Edison, for instance, person that discovered, developed the light bulb, he tried 1,000 times before he was able to achieve what he wanted. And his conclusion was that he said, I did not fail, but I found 10,000 ways that this cannot work. So after failing, identify your mistakes and try again. Lastly, prioritize progress over perfection. One mistake that we like to make is, okay, after we've done this thing, I want to try again. I want it to be very, very better. But action is better than not doing anything. Like D&R show, for instance, yeah. After we recorded a few episodes, I was speaking to a friend. I was like, I don't think this thing is very, very professional enough. Like, what I wish we can do it in a studio, we can have this setting. And she was telling me that nobody starts perfect. Nobody started perfect. Over the years, you take action and you make progress. That practice make perfect. You cannot just you cannot just jump from here to where you want to be. Or you have to continue doing these things. So over the years, you will now look back and say, oh, this is where we started from. So yeah, prioritize progress over perfection. If you remember before the show, we were having a discussion about telling people no. Let me ask you, do you like people telling you no?
No.
Same goes for me, yeah. But I find it very hard to tell people that are close to me no. But outsiders, I can tell them no. But people that are close to me, ah,
It's always very hard.
yeah, I'm working on it. Sha. Is there any time have you told someone no before?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'd like you to share an experience of where you told someone no and what was the outcome.
Yes, I had an experience with one of my friend, one of a very close friend of mine. Like the friend asked me to borrow him money, so I was unable to give the person money. Though at that particular time, I don't really have money, so I told the person no, and the person reply was okay. So I was feeling somehow that this person, maybe the person might be thinking that I have that money at hand, but deep down me, I know that I don't have this money. So I really felt bad, but at last I was able to set boundaries, and the friend did not really used to ask me for money again.
We've come to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Share your comments and opinions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share to your friends, and subscribe.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.